Hello and welcome back to CodeChef. In this video, we'll learn about another very important concepts in Java: static variables and static methods. These are fundamental concepts in object-oriented programming and are used in almost every real-world Java program. As always, don't just watch the video, open the CodeChef compiler. The link is in the description below. So let's get started. What is a static variable? Let's imagine a classroom with 30 students. Each student has their own name, their own roll number, but all students share the same school name. So, student name different for each student, but the school name is same for everyone. In Java, object-specified data is called instance variables and shared data is called static variables. So in Java, when you declare a variable using the static keyword, only one copy of that variable is created. It is shared among all objects of the class. It belongs to the class, not to any specific object. Static variables are also called class-level variables or shared variables. This is how the syntax looks like. Here, counter is shared by all objects and ID is unique for each object. Accessing static variables. Static variables can be accessed using the class name system.out.println myClass.counter. So here you do not need to create an object. Now here let's look at a simple example. Now static integer count 0 is a static variable shared by all objects. Here counter count plus plus. Every time a counter object is created, the constructor runs and count increases by 1. Now in our main function, we can see counter C1 is equal to new counter, C2 and C3 is equal to new counter. So these three objects are created. So our count is 3. Now our total objects created is 3 and access to your object reference is equal to 3. It is important to remember that static variables cannot be declared inside methods. Java does not allow static local variables because local variables are temporary and static variables must exist for the entire class lifetime. Static methods in Java. Now let's talk about static methods. It's just like static variables. Static methods belong to the class, not to any specific object. So any method declared using the static keyword is called static method. The key features are that it can be accessed directly, it can be called using the class name, and it does not depend on any specific object. And static methods are commonly used for utility functions. This is how the syntax looks like. This is how we call a static method. Now let's look at a simple example for static methods. Alright, so here is an example of a calculator. Here we demonstrate how static methods can be used to perform utility operations without creating objects. So the calculator class provides the static methods for basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now since these operations don't depend on any object, the methods are declared static, making them accessible directly using the class name. Now let's look at the code. So here we have our class calculator and static method to add two numbers. So here we have public static integer add. This will add integer a and integer b, and then it returns a plus b. Similarly, we have static method to subtract two numbers. So here public static integer subtract integer a and b, which will return a minus b, and similarly we have a multiplication operation and a division operation. Now this is our main function, so it will print out our addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So now let's try running this program. Alright, so you can see the addition was 15, subtract 5, multiply 50 and divide 2.0 according to our inputs that we have given over here. Here no objects were created, we directly used calculator.add and calculator.subtract. Here we have used calculator.add, calculator.subtract, calculator.multiply and calculator.divide respectively. When to use static versus instance members? When designing a class, you must decide should this belong to the object or to the class. So we use instant members when data is different for each object and behavior depends on the object state. For example, we have balance in bank account. Now we use static members when data is shared across all objects. So behavior does not depend on any object. For example, total accounts math.py utility methods like math.math. If you have difficulty deciding, just ask yourself these questions. 1. Does this belong to a specific object? If yes, use instant members. Is this shared or independent of objects? If yes, use static members. Alright, so here we have a worked example of a library user. The library user class uses instance variables for username and password, and it uses static variable for max books allowed to represent a library-wide policy shared by all users. So now let's look at the code. Our username and password is going to be instance variables, as we can see over here. It's in class library user, and we have static integer. We have our static variable of integer max books allowed, which is 5. So now we have a constructor public library user with the details of string name and string password, and then we have our instant method to authenticate the user. So we use a boolean function to authenticate string input password and return this password, which equals whatever our input password will be. Then we have static method to update library policy. Now our public static void update max books allowed, we have given a limit as 5, and we update the limit to a new limit. Now we use instance method to show user login and maximum books allowed. So here we have instant methods to show user login and maximum books allowed. So system.print user plus username, and these two lines will print user and maximum books allowed. Now our main function, where here we change global policy using static method, and here we create instance of library user. So here we have Alice reader and our password. We authenticate and show user info if user.authenticate password is given, else it says authentication failed if the password is not correct. So now let's try running this program. Alright, so here we can see that we have our username as Alice reader and maximum books allowed is 7. So this max book allowed is static, shared by all users, and it was updated before creating the user, so the user sees the updated value. So today we learned static variables shared across all objects. It belongs to the class. Then we learned static methods which belongs to the class, can be called without objects, cannot access instance variables directly, and to decide when to use static versus instance if it is object specific, and static if it is shared or utility based. Now it's your turn. Run these examples on the CodeChef compiler. Try various different examples and variations of what we have learned today. Keep practicing, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.